loves, and welcome back to Love All Beauty. My name is Amanda. For today's video, I thought we would film a holiday look using gold and bronze, doing a red lip, something fairly easy, doesn't take a lot of steps, but looks really good. So before we jump into that video, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You can ring the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload a video, which will be every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I'm going to start by pinning my hair back. I don't know if you can maybe see my shirt. I have a little gingerbread guy on here. Oh snap. We're going to just go ahead and start out with the eye because I am using kind of a glittery metallic shade. One of them is actually going to be a liquid eyeshadow, which shouldn't have any fallout, but then the other one might have a little bit. So rather than words are hard. Rather than mess up my face makeup, I'm going to go ahead and just start with the eyes. So we're going to go in and prime the eyelids a little bit. I'm just going to use my Believe Beauty You're Covered liquid concealer. Priming the eyelids can help cover up any discoloration that you may have on your eyelids, like if you have really veiny eyelids or, you know, any redness or anything like that. And sometimes it can really help with the longevity of your eye makeup. It can also really pop the colors if you're using like brighter shades. A lot of times it can just help a lot with the pigmentation. We are going to start out by actually laying down a liquid eyeshadow, Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Aubade. I'm actually going to pull you guys in like close. It's like a doe foot applicator, so I'm going to just kind of paint this on basically, and then I'll smooth it out using a brush. And then before it dries, just take a brush here and just really spread it out. Then I'm going to go in with this Pat McGrath shadow, and it is like a true gold. It's called Gold Standard. Just tap it over top of that eye. So now that I have that down, I'm going to take like a smaller fluffy brush and put it into that gold shade. Come on. Kind of pack it on there. And then take it into that crease. Apply a false lash. For today's look, I'm not really wanting to go too heavy on an eyeliner. I more or less just want the shadow to speak for itself. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Sex Kitten by Tarte. Then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And we'll do some coats of mascara before we apply the lash. Lovely. Now, going to apply the lash here. I'm just letting my lash glue dry. That's the easiest way that I have found to apply lashes, is to let the glue dry a little bit, like 30 to 60 seconds, to help it get a little bit tacky. And then it's able to stick once you place it on your lash line, rather than it be slipping all around and you're trying to, you know, maneuver it and all of that, which is just a giant pain in the butt. There we go. I like a more natural lash. These are the Eyedols. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Same exact thing, apply my lash, and then I will be back to apply the rest of the face makeup. All right, lovely people. Other eye is done. We are back. Let's work on the face. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a little primer. This is what I've used before, the Dominique Cosmetics XJD Weighty Moisturizing Primer. And then, just for fun, I'm going to use a little bit of the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. This stuff is super spendy, but it does last a while. It's kind of like this, I don't know if you can see, it's like a pinky kind of cream. It's supposed to be good for like filling in pores and things like that. So I'm just going to concentrate that just kind of right around the nose and forehead, just patting it in. e.l.f. has a dupe for the Silk Canvas Primer, and of course, since it's e.l.f., it's, I don't know, $5 maybe. For foundation, I am going to use the Believe Beauty foundation. This stuff, I did another video about inexpensive makeup, everything under $5. It's $5, it's at Dollar General. It is a really good foundation if you like something like a medium to full coverage. Satin finish. I feel like it has good longevity and doesn't like break down or anything. So I'm just doing like a little bit, maybe not one full pump. I'm just gonna add a drop of this Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. A drop of that. Foundation drops are pretty awesome if you are looking for something that can be versatile in lightening a foundation shade, darkening a foundation shade, if you're looking to kind of bump up the coverage of a foundation. There are lots of inexpensive foundation drops. One of my favorite is from the drugstore. It's the No. 7 Custom Cover Drops. And what's nice about foundation drops is that you can also just use them as your foundation, and they're very like thin, lightweight consistency because they're meant to be more like pure pigmentation. So if you want a foundation that's extremely lightweight, that can be buildable in coverage, a foundation drop is a good place to look. Just a suggestion. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. like buffing brush. To a little bit of concealer. I'm going to stick with the Believe Beauty concealer, same thing I primed my eyelids with. All right, let's go ahead and powder. I'm going to use the old tried and true Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna go in with this like mini blender and just pack that on there. Kind of like a little bit of baking, but not really. Lovely. Okay, we're done. Video's over. Hope you loved it. What if I just did that? What if I just left it like this and walked around town or something? People would be like, what the heck? Actually, no, they probably wouldn't be like, what the heck? Because I'd be wearing my mask so nobody can see anything. You know, if there can be one good thing to be said about wearing a mask, is that I have found that I really don't care so much about putting on makeup to go out in public, because a mask covers like half of my face. So, and honestly, any makeup that I do wear, it just gets, you know, worn off onto the mask or something. So you can't even freaking tell that I even tried. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, just using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And we're gonna use some blush. This is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in Peach. You can kind of pat on top of anything with like your foundation brush or sponge if you feel like, dang, I went a little heavy on that. To bring my face a little bit back to life, I'm going to use a setting spray and just kind of melt all those powders into my face. Especially if you're somebody who likes to bake with a bunch of powders and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like this can really help you out. And now I'm just going in with my little puff and just kind of patting everything out. Let's go ahead and put on a little highlighter. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Plate. Seriously, how hard is it for me to speak today? It's the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. Applause. She did it, everybody. It's in 001 Universal. And I always like go between the gold and the white, and then just focus it, the high points of your face. So usually like right above the eyebrows, temple area, down the bridge of the nose, a little tip, and Cupid's bow. Delightful. Let's work on these brows, shall we? Now I'm going to go ahead in with the Anastasia Taupe Brow Powder Duo. And just like an angled little brush here. Now that we've done the brows, the last thing that we're going to do here is the lip. And like I said, I really wanted to do a red lip because I feel like this is just an easy, simple kind of holiday glam look that we're doing here. So I'm going to attempt to line my lips. Oh, I also need to do my lower. Actually, let's do that first. Let's do that first. I am going to put some mascara on the lower lashes. And I don't know if I want to add any eyeshadow or not. Oh gosh, that was a big clump. You know what I might do? So take that same small brush that we were blending with, and I'm actually going to get into this gold highlighter shade from that Dior palette. just lightly blend some of that down here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lip line. This is the NYX lip liner in the shade, oh. I was looking at the shade and it was just the word lip liner, but in German, which is way too long for me to say, but I thought that was the shade, and I'm like, what, do they actually expect people to say that? No, that's not the shade. It's Hot Red. Hot Red is the shade, not, oh my gosh. Well, my friend Trevor would know, but he's not here to ask. Okay, let's go in. I'm going to use an inexpensive option for a liquid lipstick. This one is Missy and Fierce. It's the Liquid Catsuit Megalass Matte Lipstick by Wet n Wild. I like that color. It's really intense and pretty. Yeah. Sometimes wearing a red lip is kind of whoop, you know, because I don't normally do it. 'Tis the season. This is the finished product here. We've got the red lip, we've got the gold eye. Overall, a pretty simple, easy look to accomplish. You don't have to use too many products. Honestly, there are a lot of products on the market, like liquid eyeshadows and things like that, that you can get at the drugstore. I know e.l.f. has a gold liquid eyeshadow, and I love e.l.f.'s liquid eyeshadow formula. It's amazing, super easy to use. It's $5, so you could pick up something like that to achieve this gold eye, just like a one-step product. Do a lash or an eyeliner, no lash, just mascara, you know, a red lip, a dark red lip, whatever you're comfortable with. Just an idea for a quick and easy holiday glam look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again really soon. Happy holidays! Bye, everybody!